Hello everyone, welcome to NEET Mentor. When you get a score just qualifying or up to 300 marks out of 800 in NEET PG 2021, and you are dreaming about getting a top clinical branch like dermatology, radio diagnosis, general medicine, orthopedics and all pediatrics, then what should be the approach, and in the minimum budget, how should you proceed with the counseling process to get the seat? This is the topic for today. And for those candidates who are new to the channel, they can subscribe the channel, you like the video, and in the description you will find a telegram group which you can join. There are ebooks related to deemed universities, all open states, where we have all the data like cutoff, tuition fee in detail, all the categories, seat matrix, and branch wise cutoff. There is a separate ebook for DNB counseling. That's very important when it comes to DNB counseling, where plenty of hospitals are available which provides DNB counseling, and you should have a fair idea which branch is good in which hospital. Regarding paid services, if you wish to avail now, you will get several advantages. First thing is 20% discount you can get on total paid guidance charge, and we will support until you get admission into the college and based on your preference. And in case somehow you don't due to some limitation of budget or something, you don't get seat this year, then it will continue for next years. And based on the current progress, I can tell you what and all possibilities in terms of like getting seat in your preferred branches in government colleges, DNB, and private colleges, even in management seat also, how you can proceed. So when it comes to NEET PG, getting admission into a particular branch in any college, whether it's government, DNB, diploma, private colleges, management seat in private college, NRI seat, anything, no admission is possible without qualifying NEET PG 2021 exam. So the qualifying marks for general category would be landing between 200 to 225 approx, and for other reserve category SC, ST, OBC, it will be kind of like 15 to 20 marks less than general category. So first target, if you are feeling your level of preparation is not that good, you should target first to get qualified. Once you get qualified, there is no one going to stop you getting a seat in particular branch, no matters even if the seat is needed in radio diagnosis or dermatology. And second point, no admission without counseling process. All the admission process, even you are talking about getting management seat, so I will explain in this video what is management seat and how you can proceed with the getting seat in management quota, and what is the process. You must understand process, otherwise you will keep on getting so many calls from unknown person, and they promise you getting admission in very less fee, and you get caught, and finally you repent on it. And it becomes our duty to make you aware about all such frauds that is happening in medical admission, so that you are safe. And if you are getting such calls, then you can talk to NEET Mentor also. The number is given in the description. We can help you out. There is no direct admission without qualifying or without going ahead with the counseling process, without all documentation. There is nothing like direct admission. You just forget about it. If somebody gives you fake commitment about direct admission in particular college in less fee, then you be aware of it. Okay, now we will talk how to get a dream branch in low score. You got a score between just qualifying to up to 300. There are many candidates who called me, and they were having the same issue, that their preparation is not up to the mark due to many reasons. This year COVID was a major factor. Due to that, the preparation got disrupted, and the candidates who were expecting to score good, now due to several issues they faced personally in the family, their preparation is not up to mark after even 4 months of delay. Okay, so something that is done, that's done, you can't revert it, but you have around 1 month of time still, so you can focus on it. And I request that you get qualified, then only you can think about getting admission into any college through NEET PG 2021, whether it's CPS, FCPS, or any PG course. Without qualifying NEET PG 2021, there is no way that you can get admission. So that's first thing very clear. Now let's divide the rank in three categories. One category may be the rank where you have enough score to get admission into government colleges. If not in government colleges, you will get in DNV. DNV doesn't have very high fee, 1.5 lakhs per year, and they give you a stipend as well. Depending on the depending on the states, the stipend is also more or less. In Delhi or nearby region, you will get good amount of stipend. In Karnataka and all those regions, you get around 30 to 35 minimum. Second category of score where you get seat in any of your dream branch, top clinical, mediocre clinical or lower clinical branches in low budget. I have already explained you and have posted multiple videos, the fee structure for all open states, so you can go ahead and can watch those videos, so you get an idea. If your score is between 500 to 350 to 500, then how you can approach to get a seat, private seat in private college in low budget, where the tuition fee is starting from 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs. Okay, so third category of rank or score would be where candidate just gets qualified or the score is up to 300. So rank would be landing between like 70,000, 75,000, 80,000 or more. So where you land and you are dreaming to get radio diagnosis, pediatrics, general medicine, dermatology, ops gynae and all such clinical branches, then how you should proceed? First, you should keep in mind that you are going to get a seat in private college, and seat in private college where the tuition fee is high, so you must have a good budget. In case your score is low and you don't have good budget, when I say good budget, then depending on the score, depending on the branches, like if you talk about radio diagnosis, dermatology and general surgery, then you must have a budget of around 1 CR plus for 3 years just tuition fee. And for lower clinical, you should have around 75 to 80, so that you are in comfortable range to get a seat. Now even if you have good budget, okay, then how to proceed so that you can get seat in minimum possible budget? That's because there is no advantage in paying high amount to a college, right? If you can get a good seat in good private colleges where that branch is good and you can learn a lot of things, so you should approach in the counseling process so that you get a seat in minimum possible budget. So there are three options. First one is deemed universities. There are plenty of deemed universities, but we have to see which deemed university has got what is the infrastructure and how is the education there. All the deemed universities are not good. There are open private medical colleges which are lot better than deemed universities. So deemed university is one option, but there are deemed universities where the tuition fee is very high, up to 50 lakhs per annum and 45 lakhs, and it's incremental as well. Every year they increment 5%. So that's an option. And then open state, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. These states had got open seats where the tuition fee is around 11.5 for Karnataka. Rajasthan has got very high tuition fee. Since the tuition fee is very high, the seat remains vacant until last round. So you can approach for that seat. And Karnataka has got NRI quota, or you can say other quota, where the tuition fee goes up to 80 lakhs per year. So you can imagine, if the tuition fee is that high, the seat will definitely remain vacant, even it is belonging to NRI quota. So you have chances to grab those seats, but it doesn't mean that you have to pay that much amount as a tuition fee. So there is negotiation that happens. So we have to come to stay vacancy round. There are 4 rounds. First round it goes online, second round it goes online, third round, depending on the states, it happens in online mode or in person mode. So where you have to go to the particular venue and have to participate in the counseling process at that venue. The fourth round is the round where all the remaining vacant seats are transferred to the institutes, and the institutes has the responsibility to fill all the seats. That's called stray vacancy round. So all the stray seats, remaining seats, gets transferred from the counseling authority body to the particular college, and the college does the counseling at its own level. And in that, total number of seats into 10 or 8 times total list will be created. So if your name comes in that list, you can go on particular date, and that is called spot round. Also you can negotiate on that seat. So that's how stray vacancy round. And a stray vacancy round happens in deemed universities. So you have to be very much well aware in what deemed universities how many seats are vacant in particular branch, because in one day you can't travel in many universities. So if you're talking about deemed universities, some of the deemed universities might be available in Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. So you can imagine in one day, because they will keep one date for stay vacancy round, and maximum you can go for 2 or 3, depending on how far those universities are to attend stay vacancy round. And that's where having an expert advice, because based on the last few years of statistics, we tell you that which are the colleges which are good for particular branch when it comes to stay vacancy round, and how you should proceed so that you don't miss. It happens that there are 5 students in the queue, and the fourth one gets the seat in the stay vacancy round in really good budget, and the fifth one misses out. So you have to be careful, otherwise you are just missing by one person. All the open states like Karnataka, they also conduct stay vacancy round. Rajasthan as well conducts stay vacancy round. There are states where there are NRI seats in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka. NRI seats are there, but how to proceed with getting those NRI seats, because the fee is very high, and you can get negotiation on those fees. It's all legal, and because you know what happens if the seat is vacant, then college allots that seat to a candidate who are eligible to participate in a stay vacancy round, so that seat doesn't remain vacant. So it's all legal. There is nothing illegal in negotiating the fee in the stay vacancy round, because after that there is no other round will be conducted and the seat will remain vacant. Rather than keeping the seat vacant, it should get allotted to some candidate who are having the capability to pay particular amount of fee. So that's how we proceed. Actually it's difficult to explain all the things in a video, because college to college, branch to branch, state to state, the counseling process varies, and they have got their own rules and regulation. If you talk about Karnataka, the fee there is up to 80 lakhs per annum for top clinical branches, but you don't have to pay that much. You can get in much lesser. It all depends on the person who is guiding you in the counseling process. It depends on his experience in the particular state counseling process, and all the how good contact he has with the college, and how frequent information and how updated he is with all the seats availability and all. So I can't explain each and everything that you can take as a thumb rule and can proceed with getting your dream seat in low score in management, getting management seat in private colleges. There is no thumb rule, because it changes from states, and in a stay vacancy round, all the private colleges have got some different rules, and you have to follow those rules and their updates very frequently, so that you are updated how many seats are remaining. So the purpose of the video is just to give you an high level idea that it's very much possible, and that if you have the budget in your hand, then nobody is going to stop you getting top clinical branches in very good college. Even you can get a seat in deemed universities available in Karnataka, like KS Hegde, KMC, and all such colleges which are really good. okay, and other private colleges through state counseling process in Karnataka like Vedahi, Ramaiya, Ambedkar, V.R. Ambedkar, Davangere, AJ Medical College. So these are really good private medical college, which are renowned medical colleges, and you can get a seat in low score also. So it's very important to realize that if your preparation is very average and you can just qualify, so what is the future? The future is bright as long as you have the budget in your hand. And then for the rest of the process, you can contact NEET mentor, or you can contact other good counselor also. I have no kind of something that you can contact me only. So for that you can contact for our paid guidance services, so that in the your customized need and limitations and all your budget, your preferences, we should be able to tell you and guide you how you should proceed, so that you are safe and you are not getting cheated by someone. You don't come and get grabbed in the fraud activity by someone, okay, and you get a seat in the lowest possible budget. So thanks for watching, and if you're still with me in the video, then thanks a lot, and that's all from my side. Have a nice day.